And I'm going to show you how many scooters are around here. You better know your license plate number. So this end of the beach, the sidewalk is way out here by the road, whereas at the other end, the sidewalk is there fairly close, so you can get down through and look at the water and the beach. You got the street vendors down there. But up here, you are a long ways from the beach, and it's hard to see. I like the other end better. So we got a few more scooters. And a few more scooters. See what I mean? You want to know your license plate number? When there's a lot of click, 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 wave, air blade, click, wave, air blade, wave, click, wave, click, 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 click. So, if that wasn't enough scooters, now we've got them 3 deep. So I guess that's all the scooters. I don't know what they're doing over here. That wasn't there a few days ago. That's the building I've been trying to avoid. That is the tourist police building. So on the other end of Bangla Road, and that's Bangla Road right there, they have a booth set up, air conditioned, and that's for the tourist police. So I've seen them on different occasions. There'll be like 3 or 4 of them standing around down there by their scooters, and they go ahead and stop people. Well, I shouldn't say people. Foreigners. I've never seen anybody stopped other than a foreigner, and they're giving them tickets for mostly I think they didn't have helmets, and they're pointing down the street. I thought maybe they were telling them where they had to go pay a fine, but I saw one guy getting stopped the other day, and he was talking to the police officer, And I was looking off, and then I looked back and I didn't see him anymore. And I think they went in that little building. And next thing I know, a few minutes later, he comes walking out, and he's putting his helmet on. He had it with him, but he wasn't wearing it. And geez, he's talking to the police officer like they've been friends since childhood. Next thing I know, he hops on a scooter and he takes off. So I'm not sure whether they can pay their fine right there or how it works. Beach Road, but I looked it up just the other day, and of course my memory is so good, I can't remember what it's called, but it has a different name. So I've seen lots of times where they will be delivering cases of beer to the 7-Elevens, the Family Marts, and instead of having a hand cart, those guys get stacks of beer cases, and they turn it around back, and they'll lift like 4 or 5 of those cases with their hands behind their back. Man, I couldn't imagine doing that all day long. So we have Burger King, vegetarian. Double veggie burger. Huh. That's kind of different. Hours open. 11 a.m. until 6 a.m. Guess they don't serve breakfast, do they? Or maybe they do until 6 a.m. Boy, when you're over by the beach on the other side to my left, you get a nice breeze. But once you get on beside these buildings, wow, the sweat just pours out of my forehead. And we have a Starbucks. And we have a McDonald's. There's Ronald. And we have lots of massage parlors. Passion Massage, Bai Bua Massage. So we got a cheesy bacon beef burger, $149. That's about $5. I'd rather get something at one of the food vendors on the beach. See, they don't have any problem just parking on the sidewalks and making everybody walk the street so they can get hit by a vehicle. So this is if you want to extend your visa. Phuket Immigration. I make sure I leave before the 30 days is up so I don't even have to deal with immigration. So what is really nice about Cambodia, because the last time, not the last time I was there, 4 years ago, I decided to extend it beyond the 30 days. So all you have to do is find a travel agency, virtually any travel agency. You go in there with your passport and you say that you want to extend it. Tell them for how long. They tell you how much it is. You give them the money. In my experience, the guy filled out all the paperwork for me. I never had to touch anything. And he just said, come back. I think it was 2 days. And I walked back. He handed me my passport back. I had a new sheet in there. And I was able to extend it for another 30 days. So if you go in with the right visa, and I made a mistake the last time I was there, you want to get an E visa. I thought it was an O. I thought from years ago I was looking for O, but I was wrong. And you can extend it for either 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, or a year at a time. If you choose to go 6 months or a year, it's called a double entry visa, which means that I can take off and I can go to another country. I could go to Malaysia, Vietnam, Laos, Thailand, and then go right back in, and everything is all set up. I don't have to go start all over with filling out the paperwork and paying another fee. So if somebody was going to stay there all winter, just for the fact that you didn't have any hassles and you had freedom of movement, even if you weren't going to stay there the full 6 months, I would just go ahead and do it that way, knowing that if I wanted to go to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia for a couple weeks, heck, get on the plane, go over there. So I talked to a guy from, well, he lives in Australia now. He's originally from Switzerland. We were just walking down, actually, right this street right here, and he made the comment that he made a mistake because he made his plane reservations for 33 days. Well, when you get here, they give you 30 days, but because of those other 3 days, he actually had to, now he said he had to leave the country. I think he could have gone right back there to the immigration. I tried to explain that to him, but he didn't seem to know what I was talking about. So he ended up taking a bus all the way into Malaysia from here and going through immigration over there and getting it stamped, and then turning around and taking a bus all the way back here just because he made it for 33 days instead of 30 days. Now that was a mistake right there. So I'm getting back to my familiar territory. Oh, it feels good. The sun went behind the clouds and we got a little breeze now. So I'm probably going to turn this off in a minute. It's all these people here. If you want to go to the toilet, it is 10 baht. It's about 30 cents.